What up, good
Hey,
peoples?
y'all.
Welcome back to another vlog. But hey, we haven't did one of these in a long time. A cooking with Lynette, man.
Yeah, it's totally against everything I want to do today, but I do it for y'all.
Yeah.
Because I love y'all. Y'all know I do. But anywho, a lot of you all had asked for the cauliflower mashed potato recipe.
Yeah.
And I was just going to get on camera and do that. And Stanley was like, they love your cooking with you. And I was like, I really don't have anything to cook today. So really what this is we going to chat it up.
Yeah.
And I'm going to cook and I'm going to walk y'all through everything that I'm doing right now. But at the same time, let's get over here and I'm going to show you the ingredients. All right, so we're going to start from this side. These are the ingredients that you need. You need a head of cauliflower, fresh cauliflower. Don't get the frozen stuff. Don't get the stuff that's already cut up. You're going to need to do this yourself because love is the answer. You're going to need some salt. You're going to need some good butter. And when I say good, I'm talking about
good butter.
That good butter.
Yeah.
You're going to need some cream cheese. You're going to need some sour cream. I know y'all probably said this is like, it's really a keto recipe that I made up. So it's full fat, good stuff. Black pepper, garlic powder.
Yeah.
If you want to use fresh garlic, I would err on the side of caution because it's wet. In this recipe, you need to use as many drier ingredients as possible. Heavy whipping cream and dried parsley. And when I say use drier ingredients, I'll explain as I go. But before we get to that, if you don't have a good blender, when I say a good blender,
yeah, man,
don't even do this recipe. Real talk, because it's going to take a good blender to break down that cauliflower to get that creaminess. If you try to whip it by hand, it's not going to happen. If you use a hand mixer, it's not going to happen. Maybe if you have a bullet or something like that, but that's going to take a whole lot of time to do that. A blender is what you're going to need for this because it's going to have to break down all of that.
Yeah.
But what we're going to do now is, I've done this off camera, is I started with a pot of water. And this is when you do your major seasoning because you got to season the water. So we're going to salt the water right here, right now.
That was a lot of salt there, baby.
Because that's all you're going to use.
Okay.
You're not going to resalt this. And what I do is I taste the water. If you're not tasting your water, then you don't know what your stuff going to taste like. And actually, it's not enough. But anyway. So what I'm going to do now while that's coming up to a boil is I'm going to work on something else. But y'all going to see it because tonight's dinner is turkey tenderloins.
Yeah.
I cooked it already, but I don't have enough onions and peppers in it. So I'm going to put those on over there and have those working. Then we're going to get to working on this cauliflower. Okay, is that fair?
Sound fair to me.
I heard y'all when y'all said it was fair. So let me go ahead and get the chopping up. But I want to say thank you all for, on our last video where a lot of you all were very kind in your remarks towards what I had been going through and whatnot.
With a friend, yeah. I appreciate that, y'all.
We definitely appreciate it.
Yeah.
And like I said, things are now real, but I think everybody's doing okay now. I think everybody has settled into this is what it is. The memorial is Saturday. Her children seem to be doing okay, which is, you know, really top priority for all of us is making sure that, you know, our kids are doing okay. Yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, it's not about us. It's about them.
About the kids, yeah.
Yeah.
That's so true.
I'm going to go ahead and let those start cooking down. And let me go ahead and wrap this pepper up because ain't nobody got time for that pepper to be all messed up in the, you know, it's going to go bad for you using it.
That's what I agree to say. Who uses the second half of the green pepper if you don't use the whole one when you use it?
Oh my gosh. All right.
I'm just saying.
So now I'm going to get in here and I'm going to start breaking down this cauliflower, right?
Yeah.
And the one thing I don't like about cauliflower, it's been sitting a couple of days, so you'll start to see a couple of brown spots and whatnot. And we gonna work that out because it's just like the stems and all that. It ain't the cauliflower itself. So I know I'm probably scaring y'all with this knife, you know. We country, we are good with a knife.
Sometimes. Yeah, we had somebody recently tried to in our family break apart some hamburger patties and cut their hand.
I ain't gonna ask you to expose them.
But they all good now.
Yeah, they good.
Yeah, they all good.
Alright.
But I've been there though. Trying to take a knife and put between the patties and bang it down, and that knife slip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, see these little spots right here? I just shave them right on off, man. Like Italian ice. Just shave the skin off. I mean, it is what it is. It's just got a little oxidation going on. Oxidization. Or whatever. Yeah, just do it like that. Like Auntie Fee said, like that, like that. What I'm going to do is get my collapsible colander. And listen, I like these, but Lord have mercy.
So sometimes you catch hell trying to bring it back up.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna break down the cauliflower. It really doesn't matter like how shaped it is or whatever, because you're not using them for like nuggets or anything like that. And I use the stem as well, but I do try to break them down kind of like this because they cook faster. So I put them in the colander because although they say they cleaned it, we don't trust them like that. We don't trust them at all. Like that shirt say, I'm vaccinated, but I still wear my mask because y'all nasty. Yeah. That be how the stores are like, oh, we wash the produce. I don't trust you. So we're breaking it down. But how are y'all's week been going?
Yeah,
Y'all been doing okay?
Hopefully good, man.
So I'm gonna go ahead and rinse this off. And in the salted water we go. You could be a little bit more careful than I am. I think that, you know, getting burnt is part of the process, if you ask me. Yeah, so now we'll get that to working and whatnot.
So how long they got to boil for, man?
Until it's tender. There's really no time. And I like to start my water going first before I put the salt in it, because you're halfway there. And then once you drop it in, and I keep it on high the whole time. Keep it on high. We in a race right now. Gotta get that stuff all tenderized and whatnot. And got these over here just wilting down a little bit. They're not really doing nothing because they're on low.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll get them up on 3. Get that to going.
But yeah, y'all, man, we still trying to figure out, you know, how we can get international. Because, you know, the cruise was good, but we always tell you the cruise is real good, but we need to step our feet
straight off the plane. On the customs.
Yes. Pray for us.
Definitely pray for us.
Yes.
But yeah, like we talked about it earlier. It was like, it's not that we can't go internationally. Like we said, the risk for us does not outweigh the reward. Yeah. Because we have so many responsibilities on this side of the water that going over there, having a good time and possibly testing positive, that's not even a risk that we're willing to take. Now, we watch people from afar. Sometimes I'll be in envy. I ain't even gonna lie. I'll be like, look at them over there having a good time. I'll be like,
should we take a risk?
Yeah. Like, we took that risk on the cruise, but I knew that even if we tested positive,
we were coming home.
Coming back.
Yeah, we was coming home. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, cause we don't got time to be stuck over in another country for 2 weeks. We gotta work around here, man.
Can you imagine leaving my mama here by herself? Well, not by herself, cause she be. We got things in place when we not here. Yeah. But can you imagine her not under our supervision for 14 days? Y'all saw what she did last October. Y'all saw it. If y'all didn't, I'm going to drop the link down below. That's what I'm going to do. Matter of fact, I'm kind of in a PTSD right now because now it's about to be October. It's around that time. Oh, yeah,
around that time, yep.
And she works in cycles. So if she act up again this October, next October, she ain't going to be living here. I'm just saying. Think I'm playing. I'm not the one to be played with. Knock if you buck.
So yeah, y'all, we'll come back. Watch these jokers and ball and got tender enough. We'll come back for, was it part 10?
Yeah.
We'll be back for part 2, Mike.
Y'all miss me? But anyway, cauliflower is red tea. When I say it's tender, I put a fork down in it. If the fork goes through without any resistance, it's ready. So what I'm gonna do is take it over to the sink. So I took the water off of it and I'm going to put the rest in the colander. I had to get most of that water off of it. And this was a small cauliflower, so it's gonna last us maybe a couple of days, and depends on how much you make, maybe just today. And what you have to do is let this sit because it is super duper wet. That's why I said when you're using ingredients, try to use like your powdered garlic and stuff like that, because too many wet ingredients is going to leave this really loose because it already holds water. You're adding the cream to it, sour cream, butter. So once it's too loose, there's nothing that you can do about it unless you have more cauliflower to add to the mix. So that's why I said what I said. So while we're waiting for that to drain off, I'm gonna go ahead and get my sweet peas working because that's gonna go with our dinner for 2 nights. And I drain my peas. And if you're country, you
There's ghetto, man.
Hey, ain't nobody eating this but us. And at this point, I ain't gonna steer you wrong.
So thank y'all for all the compliments on the cabinet knobs too, man. We are every single day we loving them even more and more.
Yeah, we are.
We say they upgraded the cabinet just a little bit. Just gave them a little upgrade.
Until we can do what we need to do. I mean, we can do what we need to do. We just don't want to. Not right now. So what I do is I put some pepper in there. Listen, my salt grinder, I need to put some batteries in it. And that's a little bit of salt. And this is what I do, because it's a country thing. I don't use regular sugar like that, but I will use a pack of whole earth and put that in the peas. And let that cook all the way down, real nice and slow and whatever, like a slow grind. Baby, y'all not ready.
Come on now, what you know about the slow grind, man?
I know everything.
That's that slow grind that got a whole lot of people in trouble back in the day, boy.
Hey, not just back in the day, today, yesterday, tomorrow day. People just go get in trouble. Come on here now, because all of this stuff ain't supposed to be in this drawer. So, okay. This looks like it's probably going to drain as much as it's going to drain, okay? So this is what we do. And draining this and letting it sit for a while is twofold. One, you don't want to put scorching hot products in your blender. You don't want to cause your plastic to crack. So this is what we're about to do. We're about to transfer this cauliflower into here. Now somebody said in the comments, and I don't disagree with them, they was like, they call this cauliflower souffle and not cauliflower mashed potatoes. Fair enough. Yeah. Fair enough.
It's a souffle too.
Yeah. Fair enough.
Yeah.
So what we're gonna do now is we're going to put, since there's a little bit of cauliflower, we're gonna use a little bit of butter. There's no measurements because your head of cauliflower is gonna be a different size than mine. But just think about it on the lines of mashed potatoes and then scale back the liquids for now. Because like I said, if you get it too wet now, there's no going back. So, and then I put, this is probably about a tablespoon of cream cheese. because that gives it that really, really good texture and taste. And then we're gonna put some, like I said, this is good fats. And then we're gonna put some sour cream. That's my secret ingredient, real talk, because it starts to taste like a baked sweet potato. I mean, a baked potato with sour cream and chives and all that goodness. So then what I do is I am very, very generous with the garlic. Then, where's my pepper?
I probably just had the pepper.
I did.
You pull the pepper out?
I did. I put it back. So then I get the pepper working in there. No salt, because the water was already salted and it penetrates the cauliflower. Now it's time to add your heavy whipping cream. If you don't like what you call it? Like if you want to use all plant-based products, it's a very easy transition. I've done it both ways, but I just happen to have, you know, dairy products right now. I start really light with the liquid. Like I told y'all, can't go back. So I put this on and I start to blend. And I start on low. And we'll see what we got going on first. So now I'm going to take a look at it and y'all can take a look at it. This is kind of what we're going for right here. See, if I had added any more than that, it would have been really loose. So right now what I'm going to do is we're going to let this go on high for probably about a couple of minutes to give it an opportunity to break that cauliflower down, get rid of that grainy and that gritty texture, and make everything really, really smooth. So that's what we about to do right now. So y'all not gonna hear this part, y'all gonna hear some nice soft music, because that's annoying. We've been doing this for probably about 2-3 minutes now, and y'all saw that. It's real cooking over here.
Yeah.
So now at this time, I've gotten it down. So now we're going to add our parsley, and for this I just say a good pinch, and I am going to pulse that because you don't want to mix that, because then your stuff is gonna be green and that ain't cute. So and boom. So at this point, this is when you get high on your own supply and you taste it to see if you missed anything. And I didn't. Did y'all see that a-hole walk?
Yeah.
I did.
The a-hole leaned forward too. Uh-huh.
And yes, that's how you do it. So you have to break it down in a blender. And that's how you get it nice, creamy, and smooth.
Hey, I'm sick of that turkey tenderloin back there, man. She back there working.
Yeah, bringing it on down.
She looking good.
Then we got the peas over here
peas
working.
Still out there working.
Yes, sir.
But she gotta go ahead and take that daggone cauliflower mash out there so they can see that creaminess, man.
Oh, let me see what I can do. Let me see what I can do. Now I might have put a little bit more pepper in it than I usually would. But I I can feel it right here in my throat area. But hey, it's still good.
So let them know.
Yeah. Let them know, man. And we ain't trying to leave nothing in the thing. So we spray this right here. And if you're looking for it to be thick like mashed potatoes, you're usually not gonna get that, but it's nice and creamy.
That's what you want it, man.
And that's how you want it. So my recommendation is start off with as little heavy whipping cream as possible to get it going so that you see where you are. Like even that, I probably could have went a little less. Now hindsight being 20/20, but you still got the picture.
Yeah.
Now some people have said what they do is they make it like a loaded potato with the bacon and all that. I'm not doing that, but what I will do is I'll add a little bit of cheese on the top and let that melt down and have that like that, like that. Adding calories for no freaking reason, but since some people say that's what they do, I'ma do it too. You know? Alright, so what I'm gonna do now is transfer the turkey tenderloin over here to the cutting board. Me and Stanley will both eat that. And I'm gonna cook the peppers and stuff a little longer while they're sitting there. So, and I just slice it up, y'all. Ain't no rhyme or reason to it. Just slice it up.
Slice it.
This knife is dull. And y'all, I love a turkey tenderloin. Like, don't give me no pork or none of that. I like the turkey tenderloin.
Yeah, turkey tenderloin is fire.
Yeah. And relatively inexpensive too. So
yeah.
So I'm gonna plate that up, put the onions and the peppers on it, and do all that, and we'll be back and we'll show it to you.
All like the tipsy bartender said, there you have it. That's dinner. Yeah, great job, baby. You did it again. And I already know it's gonna taste good, man.
Absolutely.
But yeah, if y'all want to see her do some other stuff that y'all see her cook and be able to show y'all how to cook, just let us know down in the comments, and we will do more Cooking with Lynette segments. But until then, straight from the freaking yeah. Two up, two down. Holla!